What's good? What's good? What's good? This is your girl Nala-Ife for Ife Nation. Okay. Or Nala-Ife Tarot and Nala-Ife Talk Live. So we're getting into the second half. I see BB was already in the room, but I had to come in a little bit later and I did not want to reschedule. Okay. Now we're going to get into it. We're going Libra through Pisces, okay? And this is a forecast, just a quick forecast of the month of June. If you are Aries through Virgo, okay, you want to check out the first recording we have. We are live on both of our channels, okay? When I'm done with this video, I will update the description box. If you're watching this later, on the links to both channels, make sure that you are subscribed there. Thank you for thumbs up in the video or thumbs down in the video, child. Whichever one, okay? Thank you for your attention. So let's get into it. So Aries started us off last night, right? Aries started us off last night and they set the tone for us. So what we're doing in this reading this month is pulling a love card, pulling some love energy from the after tarot, and then we do a general reading, okay? Now I hope to get through everybody tonight. If not, I will, as promised, come back and fulfill the rest of the signs that don't get touched on tonight. All right, so let's get into it. Libra, this is going to be for my Libra Sun, Moon, Risings. Your love message for the month of June going into July is as follows. We have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine through, okay? So that's what we have for my Libras at the bottom of the deck. We do have some reconciliation for Libras, so just be on the lookout because you may have a situation where there may be it's a couple of things going on. Some of you guys may be extra flirty this month coming up. Moving around different people, getting out there, getting in the know, and feeling like comfortable with yourself. And some of you may have this nagging and pressing energy with an ex. Somehow you guys run into each other, but there may be opportunities for some of my Libras for reconciliation. Okay? What's going on, BB? Thank you, girl. BB's put in the chat June part 1, Aries towards Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. And she put the link there as well. So if you're watching this back, you will get that. All right, Libra. So for some of the Libras, reconciliation may be on the horizon, okay? And for some of the Libras, you're just feeling yourself. And there may be time for, sexy fun kind of time. Flirting, meeting new, lovers potentially. For those of you who are especially vocal in these times, maybe you meet someone with that same state of mind, okay? Possibilities are endless, Libra. Just do it real cute, Let's get some messages from the tarot for my Libras in the month of June, going into July. What do we have to underscore the love energy? So some of you Libras right now are triggered by the political things that are going on. Okay. And you are all about getting your voice heard. Okay. Your way of life respected, your perspective. You want to, not only do you want to express yourself, but you want to feel something. You want to be a part of something. So you could easily get swept up this month. as it relates to love. Okay. Be careful, because in some of your partnerships, you and your partner may have very differing values when it comes to how you feel. Don't allow that passion, if you know it's unnecessary, to go too far. You may feel a bit defensive about how you feel and process, things. Okay. A lot of stuff you feel are a huge amount of injustice, and this could easily become part of your relationship experience. Okay. All right. Now, be weary of the ex that comes back up while you're in a relationship, Libra. Okay. Because you may have a tendency this month, because again, you feel the vibrations on the earth. I mean, you're here. No matter whether things are being staged or things are actually happening in real time, it may be hard for you to distinguish that. And you may feel you need to escape. Be careful about escaping via, situations that can bring your relationship to a tower moment. A little bit of infidelity, okay? Because you have all of these emotions going on. You're looking for that outlet, okay, for said emotions, and you want someone to get you. Well, a lot of times when you feel that vulnerable, if an ex-love enters, it could create this kind of tower explosive moment or whatnot, okay? So just be mindful of that. All right. Be really mindful of that. Now let's get a general read for my Libras, and then we're going to move on to Scorpio. Okay. Libras for the month of June, general. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So Libras, it looks like you're going to be cutting. Okay, only Libra. Libra is like you in one area of your life, Libra. The forecast states that you will be able to finish some things, get some things to completion. Okay. Some of you definitely have other opportunities springing forward, so much so that it puts you maybe in an indecisive motion. This could be that person that comes through that disrupts maybe your life in a way, but it offers excitement, or maybe that job that comes in and disrupts the status quo. But there's new life, new energy. It's really about making the right decision, is what I'm seeing. Okay. Overall, we see success. Everyone doesn't have to know your moves. If you're one of those Libras that tend to look for outside confirmation about what decision to make, I think that you're getting a break this time around. What's going on? Hey, it's Piper. Welcome. I think that you're getting a break this go around, Libra. I think that you're starting to no longer need outside assessment of the goals that you have. You see that you got to take your life into your own hands, and it is the winning thing to do. Okay. With this 3 of Wands here, right here, this really challenges us to turn our back on what no longer serves us, right? And to fly high, to send our actions, our thoughts, our mind, our mentality, to reset our mentality on the future, okay? And making investments, even investments you've already started on or already have made. Now you're seeing some return on things. This is a great time to rebuild your life. If you've been through some setbacks, or add on to your life, right? If you are waiting for that next stage, even if you think you had to go back to a situation, That's okay. You have victory on your side here with that Six of Wands. Okay. You've been through the toil and strife. Okay. And it's time for you to start winning. Simply put, some of you have been hard at work while everyone else was stuck in one motion. You've been hard at work because this is ultimately what you're striving for, and that's happiness and family. You will be meeting some like-minded people. You may receive friendship from people who, you hadn't been around in years, and you find that you guys are able to deepen a bond. Somebody's coming to check on you, Libra. Okay. So you don't have to do this alone. Okay. That's another message. Even if you're in a relationship, but you miss having your bonds outside of that relationship, somebody or something is coming towards you to offer you family, home, and closeness. So, you don't have to feel like you're alone in the world. Okay. So embrace this new change, embrace this closeness, and embrace your individuality, and know that no one's going to judge you for your differences. And if anything, sometimes you have to be a leader of a sort, right, to change the way that people, their perspective is, to change the direction, where people can see the other side of things, and we can really get true progress. All right, Libra, that's a beautiful reading. I think a lot of this month is a lot of revelations. Yeah, a lot of revelations for Libra. Actualization, self-actualization. Okay. So, and manifestation. Let's talk about the physical aspects. Manifestation is in the cards for Libra. And you have support. And even if relationships have been lost for 5, 6, 7 years, they may come back in the fold for you coming into the month, going into June, going into July. Okay. I love you, Libras. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into Scorpio. Scorpio. Scorpio, sun, moon, rising. This is your love right here for the month of June going into July. What messages for the sign of Scorpio can you give us? We have passion. And at the bottom of the deck, it says here, stay optimistic about your love life. Stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Scorpio, you could really do your love work if you are optimistic, a person who, with your Scorpio energy, knows the power of manifestation is in the mind and in the heart. You know what I mean? And that if you want it, you must go out there and get it and create it. Okay, you know how important passion is to any process in life, right? And love life is going to really center around that. Possibly meeting. This is going to be a requirement for anyone coming in new. So if you're cross watching for Scorpio, this is going to be a requirement for anyone new coming into your life, that they be passionate. Scorpio is in a feeling right now where you need to believe in the fit, like you want transformation. There may be some things that are outdated in your psyche, Scorpio, and you really are tired of relationship archetypes that don't, for you, display or show your level of spiritual development. You will not tolerate anyone who is not a picture of your spiritual development. You don't even know how to connect with them. You're definitely going to be freeing yourself. Okay. I felt the need to go through the cards. So there's freeing yourself. We have passion, stay optimistic. A lot of you are going to get out of negative beliefs and maybe mental constructs as it relates to love and your ability to be fully present. Some of you may have not, like, this is a big month for, I'm I'm going to have to sit down and look at the astrology. Okay. Myself. There are so many really good astrologers. Great people, astrologers, black astrologers. Okay. Because let's be real. Okay. We definitely need to see more progress in the availability of people of color in astrology that's not normally seen traditionally, but has a huge history, ancestry with it's ancestral with astrology. Okay. But anyhow, I'm going to sit down and check out the astrology. Okay. And understand what's happening for you, Scorpio, before I do your monthly reading, because I can't do you any justice until I do. But I will say this. This is a month of pulling yourself out of anything that feels fake, anything that feels inauthentic. And people are going to have to be okay with that. And it's getting to a point where you are learning to not value so much in love, not being able to free yourself and be fully intense and passionate. If you feel like you can't be intense and passionate in your thoughts, like, you know how some people are, some people, when they realize that you got a brain, and this is not you just Scorpio, but it's just people in general, and they realize you have an opinion about something, they get intimidated. And some so often people can hold themselves back because they're too afraid to express the depth of their passion about any given subject because they feel that they're going to intimidate someone. Listen, if you're single and trying to meet someone, that's not what you need to be doing right now. You actually need to weed through the opportunities by expressing your passions. And this is what, from what I feel is really in my heart, I really feel that this is going to be the elixir, in a way, okay, to manifesting the right set of circumstances to bring someone into your life. And this doesn't have to be this month. This is a classic reading. We're starting in June. This could be the whole year for you. But there's a certain kind of freedom as it relates to your love life that you may be in. And this may even needs to be an expression if you're in a relationship and you don't know why you guys are so distant, because some of you are not expressing your full passions. You don't feel comfortable. You express it with others. You have the relationship, but you may not feel comfortable. And some of you, ain't nothing going on. You are able to be this gifted in your love life, okay? This may be a reading for the way you should express yourself. And I won't say express yourself, but how it may feel for you, right? To express yourself in your work life. You need to take the lead, is what I'm getting. You need to take the lead. Don't be afraid to pierce people with your questions. Okay? Some of you, this is happening in your family life. Okay? Healing family issues, finances, and career. Okay? I want to get into this because I don't want you to get scared about that for those of you who are in relationships and that's not what you want to see is separation. But it may be separation, right? From outdated views that you have about your partner or vice versa. Outdated views that your partner has about you. Because this may be what actually helps save the relationship in a way, is that you guys are truly growing together. Okay? So for some of you who are in love, but in partnerships, you need to be, not need to be, it would be advantageous for you to go hard in your life and let passion exude through you and feel comfortable enough to know that your partner is going to come with you. Because it's like you need to lead, male or female. You need to be the one leading because you have the emotional depth to help them break through maybe even their hangups. Okay? Let's look at the tarot as it relates to love. And then we're going to do a general Scorpio reading. You can translate what I just said about the love life, honestly, to friendships. Okay? It's time for you, Scorpio, to shine. Maybe it's because we're about to come into Cancer season. Or maybe it's because you felt so misunderstood all of Gemini season. But nonetheless, it's time for you to assert yourself. Maybe these things happen to trigger us to do the work, not in front of people, not in front of our associates or people we don't know, but inside our personal lives. Okay? What are the messages? Hold on. Okay. For some of you Scorpios, okay, just sleep with the person, but don't invest yourself into them. Okay, that's not the all of the reading, but it came out, so I just felt like I needed to say it. Whoever you sleep with or have a quick fling with right now, it may not last. Okay, that particular thing may not last. So let me just go ahead and answer that question for the Scorpios out there. Okay, give me the other messages for Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. But it's cool. Some of y'all ain't had the dust knocked off that box in a while. So some of you need that, okay? But like don't get caught up. Don't get caught up. Let it do what it do for what it's gonna do it for, okay? And keep it pushing. Just saying. All right. So we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Five of Cups. This is the after tarot. So a lot of these things are going to be the answer to the normal meanings. Okay. Passions. I'm gonna say this: if you know what, this month coming up, Scorpio, you are nothing if you are not passionate, even in your general read, in your personal reading, even in your love reading. Okay. Be careful about addictions. If you are in relationships, be careful of infidelity, or be on the lookout. Don't be so focused maybe on some other areas of your life that you ignore what's going on in your relationship. Okay. Also, keep it real with yourself if you start fancying someone else, or if you know you're having an emotional relationship outside of your relationship. Okay. Some of you may be feeling very passionate that you're in romantically doesn't allow for it. You could find yourself in some tricky circumstances. All right, Scorpio, it's a lot of drama that can be avoided. Okay, a lot of drama that can be avoided, but I think that you're tired of something. Like you feel bored about something. Some of you guys are dealing with a Gemini. Some of you guys are dealing with a Capricorn. But some of you are really bored, and if you manage to be good looking and you're bored, you may be wanting to cheat. I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. Okay. Some of the others of you, if you're dating someone who is exceptionally attractive, okay, and you've been busy at work, or you've been busy worried about some other things, and if you've noticed that this person hasn't shown up for you, let's say if you had something go on in your own personal life, and someone hasn't been very supportive, but you're in a relationship with them, you want to watch out. Okay. This person here is not able to connect with you emotionally because they're wrapped up in something that they're addicted to. Even if they've cheated in the past, this may be a month that you find out about that. I'm gonna just keep it 100. And you know, for some of you who this is happening to, you already know who you are, and you already know that you've been through this cycle with this person. So much so that you guys can sometimes cheat on each other, okay, and fall into the habit just to maintain a relationship. All right, and it doesn't have to be like that. For others of you, you do have new opportunities coming. Okay. Some of you, again, watch out for the emotional relationships. If you are in a main relationship, it's not about the other person. It says a lot about that relationship with that person. Have you outgrown that relationship? Quite frankly, if it's so easy for you to build a relationship, like an emotional relationship with someone else. Maybe this is something that needs to be looked at, okay? There's a lot of defensiveness that can happen this month. So just be on the lookout. It doesn't have to be that extreme. Some people can really be addicted to their work, really be addicted to something that isn't infidelity. And you may feel a bit vulnerable this month, Scorpio, but just manage how you come to that person about it, because they could be very defensive and feel like you really aren't there for them because you're not able to see what they're going through and understand. But there is a chance for these arguments to cool off and not have to go there and be damaging. This month in love calls for a lot of discernment. It calls for a lot of patience, and more importantly, a lot of realness. Okay, for some of you who are if you feel like your shit is fake, it may get busted out this month. You may feel like you can't continue to go on in a situation that limits you. Okay, in any kind of way, if you don't feel the spiritual depth within a relationship, you may stray or feel the desire to, or feel the desire to sabotage your relationship all alone. So before it gets that deep, communicate, like majorly. Okay, now Scorpio, I've done a long ass reading with y'all. Y'all are going to have to take that into account for even in your personal life, in your business life too. You're going to have to replay that reading and apply it, okay? Because a bitch needs to move on. I will give you this card. This card is the Hermit card, ruled by Virgo. Okay, this is about deep introspection, and also if you are in a relationship, this is about really checking into your partner and see what the hell is going on. This is deep investigative energy. Okay, overall, this is about protecting the institutions that matter for you, and if that's family, if that's your relationship, it's about taking the steps to either find true happiness through changing the institution that you have subscribed to, or about supporting that institution by doing the work and not being afraid of what you unearth. Okay, all right, this is you. All right, this is you right here. That King of Cups energy could be dealing with a Leo. Okay, Scorpio is really about bringing what's going on to the surface. When I see these two, this person, they let their emotions flow, but there's still something stoic about them. This is about bringing like to light what's really going on behind the surface. Okay, that authentic, like your authentic feelings, and whether this is in your workplace, whether this is in your career, wherever it is, this is about being authentic overall. Okay, Scorpio. So let's move on to Sagittarius. Can you guys see? Cool. Yeah, Scorpio, that was pretty long. That's pretty long reading. I guess my Scorpios needed it, and it's been a while since I've been on. Now, Scorpios and Libras, I will be doing you guys' monthly. If you are a Libra, you can rewind it, and you can go back to your reading if you just popped in, okay? All right, we are on to Sagittarius, and this is Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising. What are the messages for the sign of Sagittarius in the month of June going into July? What are the messages? Okay, you guys got reconciliation, playfulness, codependency. Libra's got that. Okay, let your friends help you. Man, someone really misses you, Sagittarius. Someone really misses you. Okay? Someone really misses you in their life in some capacity, or that's you. This is you. Yeah. What are we to make of this then? Because I see a codependency. Someone really wants to have what they had with you in the past, or this is you. Okay, pay attention to the red flags. Okay, for some of you, don't go down that road if you don't want to go down that road. If you felt like, I know that you may miss this person, but if this person had, some codependency issues, pay attention to that shit. Some of you, like Sagittarius in love, are very, like, it's super sweet because you are, like, nostalgic and private, strangely, as it relates to love. It's like, just don't get lost in it. Some of you got a major reconciliation coming up, okay? It could be with a Libra, okay? It could be with a Libra because Libra did get that as well. But either you were very codependent with this person, and this was maybe the breakup happened because you needed to pay attention to maybe toxic behavior, either behavior that they had or that you had, as it related to the relationship. So in this reconciliation, please learn from these things, right? Because it proved to get in the way. And don't be afraid to even say that. If you want to get back with someone, don't be afraid to even talk to them about their codependency issues. If you've ever felt smothered, don't be afraid to say, this is what smothered me. Okay? Because it's like this. It's both sides, like either side of the coin. There's playfulness here with this person, but again, this person did have a clinginess to them that really, like, made you feel caged in. But you miss them, or they miss you, okay? And it's a relationship that obviously may have meant something, okay? May have meant something that you really felt. That's the first story, okay? Let's pull another story. I'm doing it a little freestyle. I'm doing it a little different, because what I found is when I did the readings last night or whatnot, I felt like it was one-dimensional when it came to the love area, and I wanted to challenge myself to have more dimension in these readings. Okay, for some of you, you got trust. This situation is calling for you to have trust. This could be for some of my single Sagittariuses out there. It's about choosing a person, and it's like you need to trust your instincts. Yes, I want to use the beautiful creatures with this. Hold on, y'all. I just want to use the beautiful creatures tarot cards with this. Hey there, Tawanda. What's going on, Phyllis? Going on, Tawanda. Y'all check out my girl Tawanda Vance's channel. She has a channel here on YouTube. Show her some love, okay? She is also a reader, an oraculist. I just made that name up, by the way. But yeah, I really want to know. So I'm going to use my beautiful creatures cards for this half of it, for like this little portion for Sage. What are my sages needing to find is forced trust? I love the purple, like on these cards. It's so beautiful. Okay, Six of Pentacles, trust, generosity. Knight of Wands, desire. Some of you are like, you don't trust your ability to hold down a relationship long term. So if it looks like long term, you may feel like running from that. Too, or you may be seeing someone like this as if they just want to, they want to be in and out. Okay, if they want to be in and out and you can see that, you can smell it, you see it a mile away, trusting your instincts to not mess around. Be careful about who you give your generosity to, okay? Is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, practice. practice. This means just kind of measuring things out, really seeing where a person's coming from. What does it like? What do these ingredients produce? This personality, the way this person calls me, the way they communicate, their behavior. When have I seen things like that in the past, right? And what did it produce? How did I enjoy the experience? You know, that sort of thing. Okay. And decisions. Yeah. It's time for you to really make an assessment. This shows here that you need to call it out. If you feel like a person's in and out, once they get what they want, they're out. You need to call them out on that. Don't go down that road and think that your instincts are off. This is telling you to trust your instinct too. And to have faith that if you don't go that route with that person, if that person's a player in any kind of way, Sagittarius, this is for those of you who are single and dating, then you don't have to go. I mean, you don't have to, don't have a fear of missing out in the love arena. You do not have to fucking participate if this is not the right person for you. Okay, you need to trust in the universe that you will be sent a better partner than who's showing up if that's not the right person that you want to show up for you. Okay, and that's on period right there. I want to know more about this person that may be coming back in. Hey, honey, huh? Say it. Say it.
You want some damn spaghetti?
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. My mom, she acts all weird when I'm recording and whatnot. She's a Sagittarius moon, so I find that funny that she came in right when I'm doing Sagittarius. But anyhow. Okay. So 3 of Swords. Okay. So some of y'all do have an ex coming back. It's a soulmate connection. Y'all have hurt both of each other. You both are defensive. But you cannot stop fucking with each other, period. That's really where it's at. Some of you don't need to go back to your ex, okay? Some of you don't need to go back, or you need to transform the way the relationship was. It's in need for this. Maybe you're coming back around to this person for some sort of final transformation so you can move forward and you can have like a Wheel of Fortune moment when things turn around, and these could turn for good or it can turn for bad. Let's keep it real. Go into that Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to have to do a separate money series and career series, and we'll talk about your general reading. I think that tonight you can pull the general meanings out of these readings, but it's really difficult for me to make the switch in between. For me, okay? But yeah, there may be an end to a lot of fighting. You got, like, there's a relationship you're either in, or ex may be coming back around to reconcile a lot of things, and it may be a lot smoother. You guys may come out friends, because reconciliation doesn't have to mean that you're together, Sagittarius, but you are able to get resolution in the situation and feel whole and feel as though you guys are not on bad terms. Okay, yeah, you're able to step into your power. I'm thinking that some of you, honestly, y'all may be, I'm serious. Some of you men may decide to go back with your ex, and y'all may even decide that that's the person that you want to be with. For real. And if you're cross watching for Sagittarius, that's probably how they're rocking. For some of you women, that's what you're going to be manifesting or drawing to you. Okay, let's pull a couple of general tarot cards for Sagittarius, and we have to move on to Capricorn. Okay. Okay. So generally this month, the way that things will happen for you, You will, if you're looking for a job, you're going to get the job. You're going to get that investment back that you put into yourself looking for your work. Okay. And it's actually going to pay you really well. Some of you have been worried about your ability to take care of home. And a lot of that's going to come to an end. Some of you are going back to work, or you may have a change in your role at work. Some of you may even be enlisted to be like the face of your company. Okay. That could be an opportunity. Some of you are needing to step up. Okay. You are the person that people are coming to. Okay. Be careful not to feel the need to nurture and mother everybody or father everybody financially. Okay. Financially, some of you have money that you come into access with, and this gives you a chance to go a different direction. If you've been looking to move and you've been looking to make a decision on a business opportunity, if you should leave a job for another job, you will come to terms with that. It feels like in this month, you will have a keen perception about what's real and that what is of value, okay, and what is fair and balanced for yourself. And woe anyone who tries to tell you what your value is, you will run up on them. You will run down on somebody real quick. You don't have to physically come to blows with someone, but if it ever came to that, then you could. But you would be able to put a person in their place real quick and let them know that you are very aware of your value and what you're and what you bring to the table. If you're being underpaid right now, you may feel the need to speak up on that. Okay, because you will have opportunities financially that come towards you. Okay, come towards you like it's nothing. Yeah, some of you are changing your scenery. Some of you are done with, you have the money, that this is the best decision, and now it's time for you to go to action to make your life change and vibrate where you feel the next level is taking you. You have the opportunity to do this, but yeah, some of you are putting an end to outdated relationships and contracts. You're sealing up your karma in a situation, and you have the World card to thank for this. There's definitely some endings coming, but they are needed, which is why the Queen of Swords ensures that we have the ability to slice through what no longer serves us. And you guys could be straight up dealing with a Libra as well. But this is the intellect, and using that intellect to discern what's for me and what's going to take me into the future. Okay? Yeah. That's what I have. Like, I think Sagittarius is over it. Like, Sagittarius needs more, something that makes them feel whole, as a person. Something that has some meat on it, something that you can explore, something that is continuously changing and evolving in a positive way. And you're tired of anything that remotely looks like stagnation. So it's going to be time to cut through that BS this month, and it will be coming to a head for you, okay? Maybe it's because the sun is in Gemini that's opposing you, but you're seeing all the things that you no longer want to hold on to. And that's perfectly fine and right on time, Sagittarius. Okay? Much love to you guys. I'm going to move on to Capricorn. I love you, Sag. All right, Capricorn. All right, what we have for love. This is going to be Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay? So Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. What are the messages for Capricorn the month of June going into July as it relates to love? Okay, one more. So we have separation, chemistry. Okay. Okay. Forgiving and learning, romantic feelings, and getting to know each other. Okay, the first message I got for Capricorn, and we're going to throw some more. But the first message I got here, all right, is some of you are still, and this is just a lesson Capricorn is going to have to learn. I'm a Capricorn too. I understand. The ball and chain of your old relationship has no place. Okay? Let the world rip it away from you. You need it off of you. Okay? It's got you out here acting a certain kind of way, potentially in the month of June, in which there's a situation that you have chemistry with someone, but because you can't let go of what has happened in the past, or you've been challenged with doing this, it's getting in the way of allowing that to go, like, to actually happen, to like materialize the relationship. This is the gateway. You're going to have to forgive and learn about the situation from your past, because it could potentially stagnate this new opportunity that's presenting itself to you. Okay? It's almost like, too, you may feel awkward in being yourself with someone. Again, because a feeling that you have to put on in a certain kind of way. This is going to read inauthentic, okay? This is going to read so inauthentic, Capricorn. And people are at you. People want to get to know you. There's an air of mystery about you. There's definitely an air of sophistication about you. But let that be a natural sophistication, and not one that comes from putting on airs when it's a love situation. Okay, for some of you, this is, I feel like, a single person, or people who have recently separated from a very long-term relationship, meaning that you're separated for under a year, maybe under 2 years, but it was a long relationship. And you may feel uncomfortable in your own skin. And this person likes you because of the energy that you put off when you're not trying. Okay, it's just something about you. So they're going to see right through that, and they won't hold it against you. It's just you're going to make it more awkward for yourself to feel like you can be free to be quirky, in a sense, with this person. Let them know the real you. Okay? Let them know the real you. Maybe potentially their past relationship was based on falsehood. Maybe you just went with it because you didn't want to be alone. Okay? And you felt you needed to be perfect for that person, or you needed to show up a certain way to keep that person, when the truth be told is that it was just an experience. Don't let it actually like hold you back from meeting someone new and actually building a deeper bond. Some of you are afraid to allow relationships to get deep, so it manifests in commitment issues. Okay? And maybe this month, especially going into July, going into Cancer season, you're going to be challenged to see past those commitment issues or their self-sabotage, to not try, or not even let people in. Okay? So just look out for that. Let's get another story for Capricorns. We have playfulness, letting go of control issues. Yep. Forgiving and learning is coming out again. Okay. And religious factors. It's about belief. Like it's about radically changing the spiritual blockages by acknowledging your need for fulfillment and freedom at the same time. And that requires you to not have control over everything. Again, that control is getting in the way of your authentic heart, the things that you really want, the things that you want to experience in love. Okay? everything requires you to be comfortable and authentic. If you can't be comfortable and authentic, then that person's not for you. And you got to you got to learn that. You got to learn that, because I think that Capricorn, you may be coming to a place where you're learning that I don't need to jump on something because on the surface it looks like it's a go. If I have to be anything than my true self, then let me not invest all of this time. Because, Capricorn stay in relationships for a long time. Some of you need to forgive yourself that relationship that didn't work for you, or it's not working, you want to let it go. Some of you are ready to leave a situation and you need playfulness. You are bored as hell. Okay? And if you're cross-watching for Capricorns, they're bored. And I think they feel a duty to maybe be in the relationship, or the reason why they're acting out is that they're not settled on the relationship. And probably the reason why they were there is that they were trying to control something. Capricorn, if you're experiencing someone stepping out on you, it's because of your control issues. Something that you're not learning, and learning to forgive in yourself. Okay? There's a lot going on. Okay? Somebody's bored. When we see playfulness, if you're in a relationship, that's a sign of boredomness. If you are single, okay, they don't honestly, you don't have to be perfect to go up to the person that you want, because they probably do not care about that. Okay? I'm just going to say this. This is going to be a rough month for love for Capricorns. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you can, maybe hold off to July and learn some of these lessons. This is not going to be an easy month for love. The Strength card comes out for fortitude, moderation, and servitude. Okay? Okay? Some of you are really holding on to a situation. You got a lot of stamina, but it's like you're spinning your wheels. You're spinning your wheels. Some of you are holding down a relationship that I'm telling you, Capricorn, this is a bit difficult. I want to change the energy, and I'm thinking it's because Capricorns who are looking for love, you kind of, if you're not in a relationship, you keep repeating these themes where you are in a position of servitude to someone. It's like I don't know, you know that you can produce a lot of admirers and you can attract love to you, but for whatever reason, in love, you have a poverty mindset. Okay, and this causes you to stay either in a funk about love for too long, or it allows you to take BS off of people for too long. And it's a way of controlling. I guess it is your control issue. And sometimes your control issue gets in the way of you actually letting people in. But then you fall for the person who you give everything to and get nothing from. So this is, if anything, there does need to be moderation. You really need to get to the bottom of these things I'm seeing. And so this month in love, Capricorn, is going to force you to look at the themes that revolve around your love life and your ability to be vulnerable with the right people. Okay? Some of you are going with the safe bet in relationships, and it's zapping you it's zapping the life out of you, the playfulness out of you. And please, if you're cross-watching, do not take offense, because this may not be your story, okay? Or you may be experiencing this. But this is a safety thing. You're here right now, Capricorn, to learn to actually experience relationships and enjoy them for the experience, the moment of it, or the many moments, but not to check off your list if it has the ability to have staying power. You need to change that focus because that's part of the control issues. Okay? It affects your self-esteem, and it allows you to be with people who are emotionally distant or not there, and you are severely deprived of the love that you need. And so for some of you, this is the realization you will have. This is not your fate. If anything, this is the realization you will have. And it allows you to start unpacking the suitcases in your heart and understanding maybe where you hold yourself back, and understand the energy that you're carrying. Oftentimes you could be a source of stability for others in such a way that you attract to you parasitic people. And you're so drained by the parasitic people that you yourself miss up on opportunities because you're bitter because of the relationships that you've attracted. But you attracted them because you thought they were safe, and they were not safe. They, you were bored, they were bored, but you were too insecure to leave or know that that wasn't the go for you because you were trying to control the situation. Okay? It's time to learn about that and forgive yourself, but really transform that right now. Okay? All right, Capricorn. I'm about to get off of this because I think that but I feel like Capricorn, once you get through this breakthrough for some of you in love in this month, it's going to offer it up to you. It's going to offer it up to you. You're going to understand a lot more about what I'm talking about here, especially as we get into Cancer season. Because with the Queen of Swords, she's showing up again. She's not going to allow you to hide yourself from truth. This is about bringing ultimate balance. And then you have the Empress. It's like once you break through that cycle as it relates to love, you have the Empress. For some of you Capricorn males, you may be attracting this. This is Libra energy. You may be attracting a Libra. Okay? Or you may be attracting a Taurus because the Empress is also that energy. Taurus and Libra, Venetian ruled. But this is about being balanced and fair. This is also about, for me, Libras also represent balance in relationships because they have the 7th house energy. This is about truly striving in the love department to learn how to find someone who's equally yoked to you or manifest that. Okay? So that you are not in a position of servitude just to maintain a relationship, which diminishes you because you don't behave that way in your business life. You don't behave that way in your work life. But you behave that way for some of my Capricorns, maybe in the love life arena. And it doesn't soothe your soul, So let's go ahead and throw a couple of cards for Capricorns. And the opposite of that is the Capricorns doing that shit to someone else. The Capricorns being like, you learn how to, that's generally a bitter Capricorn. And they're doing the same thing to someone else. Okay? Because they're jaded about their past experiences. And it's time to forgive and learn from that shit. Okay? To open your heart up for something real. That's authentic. And for some of you, this means stop dating down. Okay, straight up. Capricorn, let's throw a few more cards. We have the Chariot. The Devil card, there's your energy. The 9 of Wands. Some of you are going to have to break through addictions. Addictions to like situations that do not serve you. This is about breaking through mind games and manipulation that undermine you and your power. Okay? Some people are not worth it Okay? And you need to know that you're worth it. Okay? Some people will try to convince you through mind games and manipulation that you're not that person, that you're not that dude, you're not that girl. In the sense of you're not the ultimate partnership. And some of you are getting taken. Okay? And it's about taking back your power in love relationships. Stop carrying all of the weight. Allow someone equally yoked to come in. And this may mean you have to cut off a situation and start anew. Okay? This is not the easiest season for Capricorn when it comes to love. Okay? Capricorn, I'm going to have to move on to Aquarius, baby. I love you. But this is not the easiest season right now for love. Cancer, before we get to Cancer, there's a lot of cleaning up that you're going to have to do. A lot of things that you're going to have to understand about yourself. And right now may not be the time to move into relationships because, again, as we started with your reading, I told you, you're going to be forced to look at the themes. What are the relationship themes and trends that seemingly continue to manifest for you? What is it? What's the common denominator there? And really have you gather an understanding of how you undo yourself or how you sell yourself short. And then as we get into Cancer season, this allows us to blow away what no longer serves us. Okay? And so Capricorn, very difficult. I wouldn't say that for some of you, I really feel like that's a singles reading, or some of you who are in a long-term relationship and broke up, okay? With that person, and maybe you still pining for that person. Let me get a real quick general read for Capricorns. Yeah, Capricorns is super emotional right now. And what you're being asked to do with this 5 of Cups here is to really truly see the 2 of Cups behind. But I love this for yourself. If that person's drowning, let their ass go on and drown in their own emotions. It's many times you jumped in the damn river to save this person just for them to knock your goddamn cups over. Okay, Capricorn? And it's time to focus on your shit, your happiness. Because right after this 5 of Cups, we have the 10 of Cups. What makes you happy? Okay, let the ass flow on down the river. I mean, the water can't be that deep anyway. I mean, what the hell? And how the hell did he get there? It's time for you to shoot your shot. Okay, if you're Capricorns, you may be noticing this as we move into the month of July, that you start to get more self-centered and you start to also desire attracting to you things that bring you satisfaction. Okay? And break out of that nonsense. And it may very well be a soulmate connection for you. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Capricorn, that's a welcome change. But what it requires for you to do is just break down all of those worries, okay, that were not even necessary. Okay? Not even necessary. All right? Step into your beauty, step into your sexiness, step into your awkwardness, because we're here for it. That's what I heard. I heard the world's here for it. All right. I love you, Capricorn. I'm going to go ahead and move on to Aquarius. What's up, Aquarius? So let's see what we got. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, love for the month of June going into January. What, bitch? Wait a minute. June going into July. Hold up. Wait a second now. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius is trying to get them, like, I don't know what y'all got going on outside of y'all birthday in January, baby, but that thing said from June to January. Like, y'all want me to go and lay out the whole shebang for the whole year? No, Aquarius. I will give you a story or two, but that's it. Okay? You have to come back for next month. All right, Aquarius. So one more shuffle. One more nice shuffle. Clean shuffle. Okay, there we go. We have wedding, finances and career, honeymoon. If you are planning, okay, if you are worried about planning, for some of you who are dating Aquarius men, Okay, they are putting a lot of money away potentially for you guys, okay, for your relationship, okay. Some Aquarius men, I don't know why I felt the need, I'm going to have to shuffle this again. Some Aquarius men may be popping the question, okay. I truly feel like that. And maybe they're waiting, or they haven't moved forward because they are waiting for a change in their career for them to feel more secure, okay. But Aquarius, overall in love, some of you may be attracting, or you find confirmation in this reading that the person that you have been dating or you've just met, the reason you guys have that connection is because of this familiarity. This person is a familiar for you, okay? Outside of that, Aquarius is really thinking about love. You don't want to waste your time with casual relationships right now, okay? You want something very deep. You want something very spiritual, okay? Some of you may meet this person in your workplace, too. It's the way I'm seeing that. Be careful not to be super amorous, okay? Because there may be hidden marriages or relationships that you don't know about. So try not to get too swept away is what I'm getting in the month of June, okay? That's the first story that I'm getting for Aquarius. It's the second story for the sign of Aquarius. Give me some more energy for Aquarius. Yeah, you got soulmate. Getting to know each other. This is a wow. This is a big month. This is a big month. Do pay attention. It says pay attention to the red flags, but I feel like this is you, Aquarius. Pay attention to any self-sabotage, okay, that you got going on. Maybe it's because Saturn is retrograding in the sign of Aquarius, going back into Capricorn, that you're wanting to solidify a long-term relationship, okay. I'm going to say this right here. You potentially this month, going into the next couple of months, maybe heading into a long-term relationship, or if you're already in a long-term relationship, it looks like the universe is behind you in making this investment for marriage. I mean, this is there's no need for sabotage here. This person, there's a completion that you feel with this person, okay. And if you don't already not in that situation, Aquarius, a lot of you will be. Okay? Let's get some messages for you. 10 of Cups, the Tower card, Death card, and then the 2 of Cups. Literally, there is a transformation. Literally. And I don't see this. You guys could be dealing with a Scorpio too. But the way that I see this here, I see that this relationship that you're in is able to stand the test of time. It's able to go through transformation, tower moments, and for you guys to come back closer. If anything, my fellow Aquariuses may be reaffirming vows. Some of you may be reaffirming your marriage to someone. This is very romantic. For my single Aquariuses, you could be attracting this to yourself. And this also could signal for you, if you were in a relationship, you guys went through hell, you're able to come back together. Even though we didn't get the reconciliation card, a lot of times the death to the old energy brings something new. And this also could be literally that you meet someone who and then there's the judgment card. So that's my reconciliation card. Some of you have some major reconciliations. The people in the sign of Aquarius, there is a lot of coming back energy and coming back stronger and being able to address some of the issues with this retrograde taking place in your sign. So it makes sense. And this is about status, okay? This is about long-term family building. Like I'm getting, I'm getting like family wheels, family trust. Like this is the person who you feel that you can build those things with, build a legacy with. You being able to come back to that person and mend some fences, okay? So that's what I'm getting for love for Aquarius, okay? Let's get you guys a quick general reading, and I'm going to finish up with Pisces. So Aquarius, June 2020 going into July. Okay, we have the Four of Cups, the Fool card, Eight of Pentacles. You guys got a new echelon of energy, okay? If you were waiting for an increase financially to take the next step in your life, you're going to get that, okay? This is about going into uncharted territories, okay? It's about rejecting the outdated notions. If you want to write a book, if you want to do a series, if you want to put yourself out there in any kind of way, trust your instincts to do so, because this brings about your tribe, okay, is what I'm getting. Also, too, if you're looking for work, you could demand a higher salary, is what I'm getting, okay? This is about mastery and knowing that it's okay to take a leap of faith. Trust your instincts and trust your advice, okay? You're like an OG Aquarius right now to everyone. And please talk to your Capricorn neighbors, okay? You're like an OG, all right? And so what you bring to the table is wisdom and experience, but how to, knowledge and how to. And so people really appreciate that from you. And that's how you're going to be giving it up for the whole month of June, okay? You do have the Ace of Pentacles, all right? You have the Devil card here. And we also have the Eight of Swords. This is the freeing of the mind, freeing of the way that we see things, okay? In the After Tarot. So there's a freedom. Some of you may be super addicted to your work right now. Super addicted to your work, okay? Your income is increasing, but nonetheless, you are addicted to the next chapter. Like you're on a journey right now, and it's going to translate to opportunities, okay? So keep going. Some of you have a justice mentality, especially if you are doing anything legal. You have favor right now, so keep that in mind, Aquarius. After this period, though, going into July, you do need to take you do need to take a rest, because if not, some people might catch it, and this may be a bit detrimental for your relationship. So start planning vacations as you go see some shit in July, okay? Because you're going hard right now, and I think you've been going hard for a long time. But if you don't take a much needed break, then you will become depleted in ways that you didn't understand mattered for your success. We want to keep the momentum going, okay? And also your partner would appreciate that as well. So please get your work done, be passionate, but know when enough is enough, and you do need to focus on your personal life. I would say as we get into July, because you have a lot of love there, you feel very secure there, or you will be attracting that to you. But you got to know when to take a break. And I'm thinking that this is a health thing, because Aquarius does rule the circulatory system. A lot of people don't know that. Aquarius has connections with the heart and the circulatory system. Aquarius can be prone to collecting fluid. Okay, they can be prone to fluid retention and also vein prolapse vein. This could be from stress. Okay, so just manage be aware of that. Manage your stress levels and know when it's time to cut something out for the moment so you can return to it later. Okay. Okay. Pisces. First of all, I love you, Aquarius. I can't wait to do your monthly reading and we can get into some things. Okay. But I wanted to tell you I loved you before we moved on to Pisces. All right. Okay. We're in for the final sign. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Whew, child. Okay. Let's get your first story, Pisces, as it relates to your love, some things that may develop in the month of June. Okay. Sticky situation. Okay. We have children. Give your relationship a chance. Okay. Free yourself. Love yourself first. And express your love. Okay. And trust. You got trust at the bottom of the deck here. Okay, Pisces, the first story here is not to lose yourself in your relationship or even your children. Some of you are ultra focused on your children to the point where it is affecting your love life unnecessarily. Okay? Okay? It's like an escapist, okay? You're so focused on your children, and some of your children, maybe something's going on with the children where you have to be focused on them and seeing things through, but try not to use this as an excuse for you not to show up for yourself, okay, or your relationship, especially if you're focusing on the kids, their schoolwork, what's going on with them, and your partner is being neglected, okay, because of that. The next thing I'm getting from this, your children, if they like this person, it's okay. It's okay to explore. It's okay to move forward with this person, okay? Some of you have difficulty leaving a situation because of your children. That's the most obvious thing. But somewhere you have forgot to love yourself and you've been putting up with some nonsense for far too long. And this is actually detrimental to your children to see the arguing and the fighting. That's unnecessary because you don't trust the universe will bring you solitude and peace at the same time. You fear a loss of a relationship. You fear what is single life. And those negative thoughts about being single and being self-centered and moving yourself forward is what you need to, the blocks in that, you need to free yourself from the negative thought process because it keeps you like accepting the low. Like, not the low, I don't want to make it sound so fatalistic like that, but it keeps you from experiencing equal love. It's like you accept the bare minimum. And you got to free yourself from that thought process and trust the universe. Trust yourself that you're doing the right thing. Okay? Because we have love yourself here and express your love. Expressing your love and then having that love yourself first means not taking no one's BS. Okay? That may become very apparent for you in this month. You need to learn how to trust yourself. And trust what true love means to you. This came right after. Okay? Trust what true love actually is. And it's going to require you to be brave. Okay? And separate where you need to. And then the final card we got was pay attention to the red flags. So for some of you, it is going to be finally put in the kibosh, because some of you have been going back and forth with your baby mama or your baby's father, and you just will not let that situation go. And it's a negative situation because it starts a cycle with you and how you believe things are supposed to go, and you're not able to show up or demand or command a better future for yourself because you repeat the same things with the same type of people while you still deal with your ex. It's like you have now, your ex went from one person who may have been an asshole to you then manifesting another asshole, so now you got two. You know what I'm saying? It's like time to cut your losses. Let's get another story for my Pisces. So be on the lookout for resolving those issues in this month. Okay? Really looking yourself in the mirror, Pisces, and saying, I know that I love being in relationships. I absolutely hate being single. But damn, I need to thrive. Could I put up with this for the next 20 years? And though I feel very bound to this person and I want success in this relationship, I even may think you may even notice that you maybe even want it more than the other person. But if that person's not going to show up in the long haul, you got to not be afraid to say, this doesn't work for me. Okay? And you got to trust that the right person will come along. Next story for Pisces. Like, Pisces doesn't mind being the one who loves the most. You know, Pisces doesn't mind it, but Pisces will switch up on your ass. Okay, for anyone who's cross-watching for Pisces, if you're not showing up, they will eventually see that. Okay, Capricorns too. I have to say that because Capricorn can take a long time, but these signs will eventually see that, and when they leave, it's a bit more devastating because it feels as though it was something that would be there forever. And if you take these kind of energies for granted, when they go, it's devastating. I would also say Virgo is like that too, because of their staying power. So then let's get one more message for Pisces. Separation. Shit. Reconciliation. Some of y'all may be separating from someone to reconcile with someone from your past. But then you got release your ex. Child, please. Pisces, y'all not finna do me tonight. You taking me through too many emotions because I be feeling these things, okay? Even though the reading's not for me, it's coursing through me in order to translate it to you. And you just sending me there. This right here doesn't tell us nothing. This tells us we don't know what the fuck we're out here doing, Pisces, okay? This says, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to separate from one fool, get back with another one. Then it tells you to release your ex. This requires intense investigation. Damn. Like, Pisces, y'all gonna have to get it together. What else do we got here? I'm almost free yourself. Keep an open mind. Listen, don't make any decisions in love this month. Let's get us to Cancer season. Let's get us to Cancer season. All right. Stay optimistic about your love life. Passion. Yeah, let's worth waiting for. Okay. Phew. Pisces, this is not the month unless you are leaving a situation and cutting it off for good. This may not be at the time, the best time to invite somebody new in. Okay? Because you got to free yourself from that mess so that you can be clear-minded in who you're attracting to you in a new relationship. Okay? So I'm going to tell Pisces to put an ABB out. No new relationships for the month of June. Okay? Fully get that shit from your past relationship out your system. Check for your sun, moon, rising if you have other Pisces placements. But I'm going to say this right here. Pisces, it's time to get rid of the muckety muck, okay? Now, Pisces, I'm going to have to go ahead and get off of this because y'all tried to send me. And I'm not going to let you do me. We'll be up here another 2 hours fucking around with Pisces. For real. Pisces will send you into the vastness of the vast, okay? No. Let me go ahead and throw a couple of cards. Whew. I can't do it no more, y'all. I can't do it. I am not for it to wonder, not even a little bit. Oh, Sandra, I did Scorpio. I did Scorpio already. If you hit rewind, it will go into Scorpio for you. I just hate I don't have the markers up here. Or you can watch it back like once this is done. But Pisces had me fucked up, though, for real. But Scorpio, yeah. Oh, my God. Honey, what did Scorpio talk about real quick? Hold up. I don't even remember. Oh, Scorpio shit was deep, girl. Sandra, you want to read? Girl, Scorpio was deep. So you want to go ahead and rewind to Scorpio. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Scorpio was deep. I spent a pretty minute on Scorpio, for real. But Pisces just tried to send me, and I'm not doing it. Y'all don't know what y'all want to do. No new relationships this month. Fucking Pisces. Fuck no. Because I can't, okay? 8 of Cups, it's time to let that... See? Bitch. This is what I'm talking about right here. You guys could be dealing with a Libra this month too. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. The 8 of Cups is here. It normally talks about leaving, finally leaving, okay? Finally, like, starting back out. But then y'all pull this shit. Well, I don't know what Libra says, bitch, it's time to make a decision. Okay? It's time to oh my God, Pisces. Y'all need to just chill. This is the universal sit your ass down somewhere card, okay, Pisces? I'm not dealing with this right now. I don't know what's going on with Neptune. Wait a minute, BB, did you say Neptune was going retrograde or something? Or maybe if it's because the sun is in Gemini squaring Neptune, y'all are lost in the sauce right now. You are lost in the sauce. You don't know what you want to do, Pisces. You do not know what you want to do. You know if you stay with this person, y'all can continue to argue. Y'all then stop arguing, right? And then you don't know what to do because then you will go and manifest a whole new relationship. That's why I say you got to watch out. You got to watch out for certain type of signs, okay? That's real, that can be passive. Because you thinking that they're being passive and they got a whole getaway plan. Like, that's the vibes I'm getting off of this. Like, no new relationships, because potentially this month, before you're settled on the old relationship, whether you're going to leave or not, you may attract another person and then get ultimately confused and not know what the fuck to do. Wait till Cancer season is what I'm being told here for you. Wait till Cancer season. Capricorn needs to wait for Cancer season. Pisces needs to wait for Cancer season. Who else? Libra might need to wait for Cancer season. Cancer needs to wait for Cancer season. Taurus needed to wait for Cancer season. Like, yeah, a lot of y'all need to just chill. A lot of y'all, this is not the relationship month, okay? And you have to rewind the video back or go and check out part 1 to understand why this is not the relationship month. But it's just not. It's just not. Okay? Okay. And last but not least, let's get a pull of some general cards for Pisces. We got to see something else. Because Pisces, you had me throwed. For real. Give us career. Also in the general. Give us money in the general too. We have Judgment. 9 of Swords. Five of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups, okay? Some of you, I'm going to say this. For some of you, if you're out of work, don't worry. It's going to resolve itself. If you've been worried about if you're going to be able to go back to your company, some of you are going to be receiving an invite or a interview or asked to come back and work for a company if you were laid off because of the whole COVID-19 situation, okay? So that's going to resolve itself. A lot of your fears are going to, you're going to be able to really look at them and see that it's not something that you need to be worried about. Also, too, if you've not been getting callbacks in jobs, that's going to change. You will have some opportunities, and you may be able to now interview and actually get really, really good results. You do have the Ace of Cups, and you do have the Three of Pentacles. So make it your full-time job looking out for new opportunities. Okay. Also, too, if you're ready to move out of wherever it is that you live, maybe you went back somewhere just to kind of get up on your feet. It's the time now to start scouting a new place to live. Because your environment really inspires you in different ways. Some can make you lazy and lackadaisical, and sometimes by stepping out on your own, you have a new energy. Okay. You certainly will be able to bring in the income to support you moving into a new space. Okay. Some of you, travel is indicated. Okay. It may be time, if you've been on the fence about traveling, relocating for work, this is a time for you to really re-examine that, because it may be advantageous for you to look for work in other cities and other states at this time. Let me throw a couple more for Pisces. And then we're going to go ahead and head off, y'all. I've been on here, I think, almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours. Yeah, hour and 32 minutes. So. Yep. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video and like, share, and subscribe. If you are following me on Nala-Ife Talks Live, definitely join our channel, Nala-Ife Tarot, because that's the channel that going forward we will broadcast the tarot readings on. Okay, just FYI. Okay. Two of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Queen of Wands, okay, Five of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. Let me look at this right here. The Magician at the bottom of the deck, okay. I'm hearing that in your workplace, you may have people who lord over you. Definitely don't let your right hand know what the left hand is doing. If you are moving to secure the bag in your life, there are certain people who want to compete with you and are negative about your dreams and or life choices, because they truly don't know how to be happy for you, though you are happy for them. It's learning to not take this personally, but keep some of those things to yourself. Okay, you may receive negative attention this month that's unwarranted, all because people perceive that you are outshining them. Okay, just don't fall for the pettiness. Okay, avoid that like the plague. Okay, and guys, if you again, I'm going to put the details in the description box once this video is over with. Right now, there's no need for me to. It takes 12 hours for this to post officially, so you can always come back in and check it out. But I'll put the details in the description box about how you can reach out to me to book a personal reading, okay? You can check out my other videos. They have the details there. You can go and shoot me an email to INNERELEMENT.tarot@gmail.com, okay? And I respond pretty quickly within about 5 or 6 hours, okay? For the most part. for the most part. And also too, if you just have questions or, you know, whatever, if it's not business related, you can hit me up at beyfortunate@gmail.com. Okay. Let me find it. I'm going into this Five of Swords, Pisces. Okay. Yeah, it's because you're shining, because you're showing up. People want to know what your secrets are and are assuming that your glow up is based on something nefarious, and that's not what it is. They're not able to break through why it is that you are getting these rewards. Okay. And it's none of their goddamn business. Okay. You have opportunities. Just don't get caught up in nonsense and arguments at work and pissing contests at work. Okay. Because you may have a person who tries you, a woman energy that thinks very highly of themselves, and they may try you, take advantage of you, think they can roll over you, and you know what, you just keep hitting them with the punches without making a scene about it. Like, you just keep showing up, because you showing up is that person's kryptonite. Okay, so fuck the haters though. You will have some haters showing up in your day-to-day life, and this is where you start to conceal your true moves. Okay, and again, don't let the right hand know what the left hand is doing in this situation. I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you for spending time with me. And I will see you here shortly. Over this week, we will be doing the monthly reading. So I'm going to do like a June mid-month and go into July. My schedule, I'm pretty open after this weekend. Okay, so if you would like to book a reading, I do emergency readings, but if you would like to book a personal reading, definitely reach out to me. Again, INNERELEMENTTAROT@gmail.com. And also make sure you guys subscribe and thumbs up the videos. We're going to be bringing back cusp readings. So if you are like me, if your moon sign is, let's say, Aries, Taurus, like mine's, and your sun sign is Sagittarius, Capricorn, like I am, you're really going to benefit from the cusp readings. Or if you have a mixture of these major energies in your sun, moon, rising, you may even get a lot out of those. So for the month of July, those are going to be coming back out. Okay. I love you guys. We are going to be changing the format. You will see me interacting with you more on camera. We're going to be doing a whole new background. Okay. So we got a lot of things that will slowly begin to change until you guys see the new format completed and its full, like, display. Hopefully everything will be completed about the way we want to show up with you guys by December. But slowly I'm going to start making some changes and making the interaction a little bit more intimate and one-on-one here on YouTube and on other platforms that will stream our tarot advice. Okay, this is your girl Nala-Ife. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to Wanda. Shout out to BB. Shout out to Phyllis. I saw you in here. Shout out to Queen Britt, lovely Kai, and Hayes Piper, and everyone who joined. I love you guys so much and immensely. Okay, and we will do some other readings coming up here, so stay tuned. Okay, peace everyone. Y'all have a good night.